What's happening, my good people? Hey, listen, I'm gonna jump right into this video. If you have not already, like, share, and subscribe. Did this? Y'all need to get ready. I'm not sure if y'all feel what's going on, but you remember when this situation with Ovid, Ovid, I gotta code it. When it first started, it was like nobody really believed it. You know what I'm saying? It was like it's a hoax, it's not real, this, and the other. And then now you starting to see your friends, your people, they actually in the hospital for this. Hey, listen, this is a biological warfare against humanity. It is. It is. But us, melanated people, we have protection. We do. Starseeds, the chosen, we are protected. We are the so-called asymptomatic. They call us asymptomatic because we are mutants. When it mutates, we mutate. You get what I'm saying? So you could have had COVID probably 5 times, but the mutations in your blood won't allow it to latch on to you. So this is what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to get some dragon's blood incense. I shouldn't be smoking, I know. How you doing? All right. I want you guys to get some dragon's blood incense, and I want you guys to watch the skies at night. The dog star, the brightest star in the sky. Last night I came outside, it was in the same position. I got a download last night that something bigger is coming. This is just a little something, just to see a reaction. Basically what they did was this. They took a virus and they put it on us, right? And they want to see the reaction of the people. They want to see who they can control. They want to see who's going to divide, who's going to go against who. Do you know a close friend of mine and my doctor this morning told me that people like myself, 30 to 40% of the asymptomatic people are the carriers of it, and that I could not see him today. And someone had to walk my medication out to the car. But he's not woke. I'm more his psychologist than he is mine. And that's the truth. I would tell him that to his face. The thing is this. It's a spiritual warfare. Right now, you guys can't see it. But it's good against evil. There is. There are evil forces trying to stop everything positive, the light that I'm trying to do. Today, I was almost in another wreck. Out of nowhere. Nowhere. But Mother Nature, I thank you for taking control of the wheel. Everybody was like, wow, how did you maneuver that? My car is big. Almost 5,000 pounds. Big car. And I maneuvered it. But that's because I'm connected, I'm tapped in. The thing is this, the only way out is in. You guys that are TikToking, you guys that are, when Facebook went down the other day, some of you did not know what to do with your lives. You didn't. You cut your phone off, you refreshed it, you called, you did all types of stuff instead of tap in and realize that they cut it off with a switch and they cut it back on just like that. That's how they're gonna do our lives. So to the ones that are vaccinated, I want you to know that you could still get COVID again. You've seen cases of people who have gotten vaccinated and still got COVID again. You also got to look at the names that they give this stuff. Let me ask you a quick question. What do you think they picked these names? They picked these names because molecules vibrate, right? They vibrate. COVID, cove, vibrates. Now Delta vibrates. MU vibrates. MU stands for mutation, for those that don't know. So they putting it in your face, but you don't see it. And it's dividing the people even more. It's divide and conquer. They create a problem, and then they solve the problem, so you can join their side. That is the Antichrist. And I'm going to tell you something. The Antichrist is here. He's here. It's here. She's here. That power, that force is here. It's things going on this planet that are unbelievable. When you cut the news on it, you see this stuff. 16-year-olds murdering young girls and all types of stuff. Celebrities getting knocked off, all types of stuff. Do y'all realize the whole cast of Friday, everybody that was important died? Everybody that was funny, besides Smokey. And that's why Smokey went to rehab. Smokey went to rehab because he knew Cube was on that fuck shit. He knew Cube was on that fuck shit. It wasn't because he didn't want to come back and play the role of a weed head. It was the point that he saw something and he got the fuck on. He went and got that Jackie Chan money. Not saying Cube ain't got no money, but he went and got that Jackie Chan money. And look, everybody down to Debo, down to Pops, down to Ezel. And the name Ezel is biblical. The name Ezel is the name of a demon or daemon. You guys have to watch this stuff. You have to. Why is the movie called Friday? The movie is called Friday because the number 5 is the 5th day in the week. Number 5 is important in the Masonic calendar. It is. So what I want you guys to do is do what I'm doing. Start a YouTube channel. Put some information out there. You know something. And what you know, share it with our people. Because I'm trying to tell you, we are the indigenous people. All of us, none of us came from Africa. That's why we don't get along with Africans. If that's the point, why don't they say we came from Jamaica? Why don't they say we came from St. Croix? Why don't they say we came from Brazil or Peru? It's people that look like us there, but they chose Africa. Our whole history has been washed. I'm going to tell you young guys something real quick. The ops that you think is your ops, that's your brother, that's your kindred. The ops is the cops. The ops is the lawmakers right now sitting back writing laws that will incarcerate you if you get caught with one bag of weed and you get 10 years from it. But you murder somebody, manslaughter, and get 5 to 7. Think about that. There's guys locked up right now on drug charges for 20, 30 years. Big Meech didn't kill nobody. Suspected, allegedly. That's not what he locked up for. He locked up for drugs. 30 years. But you got these creatures, these humans, and people don't realize what human stand for. Hue is a color. Man. Human. Look at this whole generation. The generation of my 11-year-old, they're going to find out the truth that slavery never happened. They're going to find out the truth that the chemtrails that are in the sky really were to hurt us. You guys, you have to get tapped in, and the only way out is in. You've got to. Shout out to Remedy H. Brother, I've been watching you for a minute. I'm with you. People with sickle cell. People with sickle cell. You ever thought about that? Their blood type, especially the ones with blood type B+. Those are some special, unique individuals. They are. But they have been tainted. Their blood has been tainted. Where was all this stuff 300 years ago? What was it? We built the pyramids. That's why I have one on my neck. We understood how the pyramids worked. We understood that it's all a power grid. We understood that Wi-Fi was free. No man or woman should be able to take a natural resource such as water, such as land, such as water, air, and bottle it and say, hey, this is mine. What did Kanye West say on his song? Not one man should have all this power. That's a fact. It's a lot going on. You guys need to tap in. I'm going to start making these videos more often because I have a lot of information to give, a lot of downloads. Watch the ones around you. Don't look at your enemy, look at your friends. I prayed one night. I got robbed one day. And I prayed that all my enemies withered like the leaves in the fall. I woke up and I had no friends. You got people who say they are with you, but they're not. They're against you. If you got a good person around you, keep them, because I'm going to tell you something. There's no more good people. And men, I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of you. They are murdering our women. Murdering our indigenous women. This is our fucking land. How did the residents become tenants? How the fuck did I become a tenant when this is my land? But see, not enough of you will stand up. Because you niggas is so tender dick, you can't think clear enough to stop looking at breast and ass on IG. The people that made IG know how destructive it is, know how addictive it is, know how it causes depression, know that it is causing anorexia with white women. It is, and black women, because then they look at themselves and they say, I don't look like that. And they post a picture and they get 2 likes. A girl posts a picture, an IG model posts a picture, and these are agents. These are people that work for the government, work for the company. This is all an illusion. You are living in a fucking video game, a simulation, and some of you have forgotten that. You've forgotten that. Why do you think on every video game you get 3 lives? You get 3 lives on every video game. Every video game across the board. You can spawn back 3 times, come back 3 times. I'll tell you why. The reason why is because when you were with Source, that was your first life. When you came through the womb, that was your second life. Then you lived for 65, 75 years. And your third life is what they call death. But death is not what they say death is. Death, you can't destroy energy. Energy can only be transferred. These people cannot create anything. They can't make anything. Make wood. Make water. They can't make anything. They only take material and build. You are the masters, but you have let your slaves become your masters. Every dollar in your pocket controls you. Why? Because every fucking white man that's on that piece of paper owned somebody that looked like yo dumb black ass. And I'm not talking to everybody, I'm talking to the ones in the back of the room. Wake the fuck up. Rick Souls, your turn. North Carolina, 166 motherfucking people could have gotten help with the government assistance called EPAL. He declined it. Not because the government wouldn't pay, not because he wouldn't get the money, but because on the news he said they didn't say a number. Now, how many of these people do you think are black or look like me and you? How many? I won my case that day. Why? Because I'm connected to. I am powerful. I run my show. Everybody else is just around me. If you are not in my inner circle, if you are in my inner circle, we are one. But everybody else are just, it's like a video game. Like, you know, like when you playing GTA and you CJ on GTA and everybody else is walking around and shit like that. That's everybody else. Until you wake up. 166 people in North Carolina have been displaced because one white man who parked in front of my garbage can in my mailbox and I asked him to move. I didn't know who he was. Told them no. Not because of anything else other than he does not want them there. He does not want them there. But I got a message for you, Rick Souls. Your day is coming. And everybody who is doing somebody wrong intentionally, your day is coming, because my day came. I was on demon time. See, you have to have been a demon to understand one. We all have light and dark inside of us. We all do. It's the balance. And I'm a Libra. So it's all I try to do is balance. It's not that I'm indecisive. It's that I'm trying to balance everything out. And if it doesn't balance out, I overthink it. These diagnoses that they give people. Schizophrenia. Autism. These are spirits and personality traits. Some of the most brilliant people are artistic. That's why the word art isn't autistic. Well, not really, because art and awe, but still, you get the point. When you pronounce it you're artistic, not autistic. Right? Okay, moving on. It's a lot of fakes, a lot of frauds out here. We see what happened to young Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh, you should be ashamed of yourself. You're a clown. You got on those shrooms. I remember when I used to watch you and I bragged on you. Now, I don't feel like I'm above you, but I don't give a fuck how much money you got. You're false in your faith. We saw the documentation. They threw that shit out. You didn't have a lawyer. You called financial aid, just like everybody else did and would do under certain circumstances. You didn't have a paid lawyer. You're a fraud. Beauty, golden, beauty. Your baby mama, she's a fraud. You guys are doing that to mislead the people. Tasha K, you're a fraud. I'm not going to get into none of that though. My message is to the chosen. To the chosen, what I want y'all to do, I want you to get close with your family. Fuck your job. I told y'all months ago, walk off them jobs. Because we control the economy. They can threaten you with eviction. But guess what? What if 1 million people quit their jobs and 1 million people filled that courtroom up? You can't evict 1 million people. It's only so many sheriffs in your community. It's only 20 police, 30 police to police thousands, 100,000 people. Number is in power is in numbers. And I can't lie, I'm disgusted with a lot of you people, a lot of my own people, because it's like you don't see it. It's like you don't want to see it. If you made it this far, 18 minutes and 57 seconds, I appreciate it. You guys, I can feel it in the air. The other day, I was watching it.